Good day. This is your European Open briefing for Monday, July 25th. My name is Michael Florentiades. I'm the chief economist here at xm.com. And these are the key points you should be aware of today. The US dollar is mostly keeping its gains versus the euro and the yen at the beginning of the week. We have some crucial events this week that are going to have a major impact on markets. Commodities are a bit under pressure because of the strong dollar. Oil dipped below $44 a barrel, and gold is at $13.17 an ounce. And on the calendar today, we just had the German ifo survey. We also had Japanese trade earlier, and we dig right into dollar yen. This is going to be the main currency in focus this week. Why? Because we have both the Bank of Japan and the Federal Reserve meeting, and there is a lot of speculation about two things regarding especially the Bank of Japan. First of all, the speculation about what it will or won't do. So will it provide more stimulus? Will it keep things as steady now that maybe fiscal policy is moving? Will it disappoint the markets in providing in not providing stimulus, or will it exceed market expectations? So this is the one part of the uncertainty. And the other part is, strangely enough, how the markets will react to such stimulus. Because in the past we have had the Bank of Japan announcing stimulus or negative rates, and the yen actually strengthened. So this is a very difficult to get right, because the expectations in the market and the positioning could be so heavy that in the end even an easing and more stimulus from the Bank of Japan can lead to yen strengthening, because it doesn't live up to market expectations. So it's this kind of expectations game which is going to be very crucial especially for the market reaction. Of course, I think the consensus call is for the yen to weaken now that the Bank of Japan should take measures, because especially the inflation outlook in Japan is looking very weak. So we are expecting more measures, but we have seen some pretty big surprises from Japan in the past, in previous meetings and in previous months. So we'll have to keep a close eye on this. Dollar yen is around 106. It's above 106 right now. It has been so the range on this currency has broadened. It traded up to around 107.5 the previous week, as low as 105.5, so it's like this 2 yen range. Now there is less uncertainty about the Fed, what the Fed will do on Thursday, and maybe there is some expectation that the Fed is going to say that we need higher interest rates, so maybe sound a little more hawkish given the positive data that we had out of the US and the very positive mood in financial markets. Moving on to the euro, it has been under some pressure following repeated violence and terrorist attacks in Germany. I think this is giving rise to some worries about political tensions, given the German government's immigration policy. Maybe its opponents, Merkel's opponents, are going to use it against her. We had the German ifo. It dropped in July to 108.3 from 108.7. The 108.7 was the pre-Brexit indication, but the headline number beat expectations for a drop to 107.5. So overall, taking markets numbers on Friday and IFO's numbers today, the zoo maybe was an exception. The zoo that we saw last week was pretty bad, but overall the market and the IFO numbers are showing that Eurozone sentiment is not as badly affected by Brexit, but nevertheless the euro dollar trading below 110 right now. Finally, just a look at the calendar. It's looking pretty quiet today. We don't have anything important to look forward to after Japanese trade balance. This was better than expected because the drop in exports was not as bad as feared, and imports also fell by less than feared, but the drop in exports sort of over was the determining factor there. And we have the trade balance. We had a positive trade balance, a trade surplus bigger than expected, as we said. Now, we have tomorrow, just to look ahead, since there are no important data, no major data for the rest of the session, consumer confidence and new home sales out of the US tomorrow. On Wednesday, we have Aussie inflation, UK GDP for the second quarter, US durable goods, and a Fed meeting. So maybe the week starting a little slowly, but certainly building up momentum, and we will be getting more interesting data as the week progresses. Okay, so that's all from me. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day. Bye bye.